He's a cowboy, he's down on his luck. His pockets are near empty, he's sleeping in his truck. The rodeo next Friday, his bills are past due. How we pay for entries, he ain't got a clue. He's a cowboy, it's his turn to ride. He prays for 8 seconds when they shout outside. His future is uncertain, his past he can't forget. He's just a hard luck cowboy, life hasn't broken yet.
Welcome back to True Horsemanship. Somebody emailed me about doing horse dropping in and out of the circle. So our cameraman today is on the horse. So what we're going to do is show some exercises to help with that and point out some different things, and hopefully it will come out when Cindy's riding. The first thing, people think circle work. First thing they do is do circle work. Okay, there should be some criteria you should already met. Number one, have complete control of your horse's feet, and don't think circle. Like today, I got 4 cones set up, and because of the foot and everything, I'm just going to have Cindy trot. Trot is a good speed to do this stuff, and also through the video, hopefully I'll be pointing out, when people start out doing circle work, they think inside rein, because they're going on a circle. That outside rein, a lot of times, is just important, if not more, than your inside. And, somebody said, well, what about your leg cues? This is one of them exercises you got to take in consideration where your horse is at. If your horse don't know how to use the leg cues, why beat yourself up and the horse up, try and get him to move off the leg? And some people say, well, he shouldn't be trying to do circle work. Well, BS. I mean, Raphaela's been doing circle work just about from the beginning. But with Raphaela, I've only had her in the round pen 10 times all these months. But this is the way we started out. So her circle works pretty. I put her on a circle, I can ride her light, and she hits it every time. She'll hit that middle and do the prettiest circle. But I never used the round pin as a crutch. And like I said, I got control of her feet. So Cindy wants to get started here. Just ride, hon. At first, just trot around the cones. And look where you want to go. Now, keep going. Watch Cindy when she hits that far corner cone. She's dropping. All right, go ahead and stop, hon. Stop, hon.
Oh. Sorry.
When you're going around the cones,
yeah,
you're doing this.
Oh, am I?
You're dropping. So what that's happening when she's doing this, she's raising her right hand, she's dropping her left hand. So what's happening is eventually the little one's going to drop that shoulder. So when you go and keep your hands level and just try to use your leg more, but just cock that wrist. Now see how, right there, hon, you're bending him.
I did what?
You're bending him.
Okay.
You want him to be straight. So just bend that wrist, don't pull. And look where you want to go. There, that's better. There, that was better.
What?
That was better. Now you're trying to pull him around again. Cindy's making Cindy has trouble with her circle work. And the nice thing about using these cones, it really shows why. She's still, even right then, because it's a habit, she's trying to bend that horse around. She's trying to use that direct rein too much. So what we're doing, one or two things happen when you use that direct rein, overuse it. Either the horse is going to come in too far or is liable to go out. Here you're trying to get it to come in, but the horse is going out because you're dropping that shoulder, so the horse is going to travel.
What happens over there?
Huh?
This is what was happening here.
All right, try it again. I mean, this is a basic tool. Yeah, you caught yourself, didn't you?
What to do wrong?
Use that outside. Think outside rein. Don't even.
Rein?
Yeah, don't even use that inside rein. It'll take you a little getting used to it. There. Now, right there is a fine example. You know, I told Cindy to use that outside rein, and her circle work's getting a little better. That's why I said earlier, that outside rein is just important. Now, right there, honey. See how you're trying to direct his nose? When he was on this side of the cone, inside the cone, you're trying to pull him over.
Yeah.
Inside rein, leg, and get him over there.
So now we're going to do it every time we go past that one, I think.
Yeah. See, people get too hung up in the direction. So, especially when they're riding two-handed, there, that's better. Now right there, hon, you still wanted to pick up that outside rein to direct him. Just use that leg, use that leg. Like I said, this is a simple exercise, but you see when it goes. Now, stop, hon.
Oh.
When you get, as soon as you make your turn here,
Yeah.
pick up that inside rein, lay that inside leg, get him over. Okay? Because what's happening when you're coming around this turn, like you said, he already picked up that habit after a couple times. So you gotta ride defensive to break it. So when he gets here, bingo, pick up, leg, straight. In other words, don't correct him after the fact, correct him before the fact. Because horses are creatures of habit. I know this is going to get Cindy sort of weirded out here. I'm talking to the camera and her, and she's going to figure out who I'm talking to at a certain time. And watch that inside hand when you're going around the circle, babe.
Oh,
There you go, that's it.
pull him
Keep
around.
going. There you go.
Then I don't turn him quick enough.
No, you don't want a fast turn.
Oh.
You want a smooth, arcing turn, just like that. There you go, just like that. See how smooth and more balanced that circle is?
Yeah, but down there I'm losing it. I'm losing it on that one.
You know, from here it looks right.
Oh, it doesn't feel good. It feels like I'm losing it. A video on what not to do.
No, you lost it that time. All right, hon, at some point, go around a cone and go the opposite way.
Around the pole and what?
Go around a cone and go the opposite way.
Okay.
But think about, do it at a trot. But think outside rein, outside rein. See, the advantage here, a little one does know how to set his head.
Well, that's just ugly.
That's all right. Watch where you're going.
What?
Watch where you're going. You're looking at me instead of the cone. Yeah, it's very important to look. Now you watch Cindy. Right there, she looked down at the cone.
Okay.
That's all right.
What?
You're doing fine. Well, that's why it's important to go the other way. Honey, you don't have to be right on top of them.
I can't hear what the
You're thinking you got to be on top of the cones. No, you don't have to be on top of the cones. That's what's,
messing me up.
yeah. The cones is just a sort of a guide, a barrier. That's a good thing she's doing them little things, because chances are y'all at home would do the same thing. And that's why, you know, you notice we're going a different direction, things not going as smooth. Well, that's why you need to change it up and just don't go the same way. See how you're trying to ride to that cone?
If I don't use the inside rein, he just keeps going. Down there, we just kept going if I didn't use the inside rein.
Well, you got to, yes, there's
Okay.
exception to every rule. You got to ride your horse.
Okay.
You know, same point. You know, if he wants to travel down there. So right there. See, hon, the difference that time, you used the fair and balance both hands.
Right.
You kept him between your, you didn't over steer him. There you go. See, right there, you let him get straight,
Yeah.
and he's not, that was a good example. As I said, to Cindy, she got the little one between her hands and her legs. So instead of him wanting to drift, and she's trying to control him by flexing him, using her direct line, and you watch at this one point, if you rewind it, he started traveling out.
Yeah.
Here you're trying to use your inside rein to get him over, and he's traveling out.
Yeah.
But as soon as you found the balance between your hands, he quit doing it.
So you want to do it now and show the right way?
Huh?
I said, you want to do it now and show the right way?
Well, I will here in a minute. At the start of this video, I said something that's not about just doing the circle work. It's about getting control of the horse's feet. So just do some lateral work and then I'll pick up. So anyway, what I want Cindy to do, go from cone to cone crossways. I want her to let little one know. That's all right. That's the whole point of the exercise. More leg. There you go. That's it. You're still trying to pull them around. Nice thing about it, when I get on them, you'll be able to see a difference. Hopefully. The little one's a good little horse. See, right there, you're using that inside rein.
Too much.
There you go, just like that. There, that's it. There, that was better. And right there's a fine example. You just saw a little smile. She used more outside rein on that, and the little one kept it shorter. That turned sharper, and the shoulders are staying up. Then at some point, and I'll probably do it with him, I want to drop my reins and do it loose. There you go. Now pick another cone. Now right there, you saw how you bending them? No, that's fine.
Slip in tonight.
Cindy's a little bit of perfectionist. Which gets in her way sometimes. There you go. That's better. That's still better. Now I said that's still better, even though he was off this cone a little bit. That was still better. You kept him straight. He didn't drift out. He went right where you put him. So I'll take over for a little bit. So we're going to slow it down a little bit here. Just so I'm letting little one know, even though Cindy just rode him, I'm letting little one know I'm up here. Oh. So I'm going to do it a little bit different than I was instructing Cindy. I'm going to ride him a little bit looser. Now if you look at my circles, you can see I'm not hanging on him. I'm letting him have his head. But I'm using that outside rein more. And I'm opening up my circle as I go. And I'm going to look. Right there I started to fall out, but it was because I wasn't looking where I was going. I'm going to look where I want to go. I'm going to come across here. Look at the next cone. Ooh. I'll point out a few things, and Cindy will probably go back and watch this video, and I hope she does. If you watch my hand placement, they're pretty even. Sure, I'm human, so I might make a mistake, get a little sloppy, excuse me, but most time they're even. Most time I'm looking where I want to go, but Cindy does like everybody does. She's doing this when she's using this direct rein, and she's doing this when she's losing that. So have that picture in your head and watch my hands. I'm just laying that rein on his neck. I got a nice soft horse. Ooh. He's not bracy. He's going with it. Like I said, little one, he's came a long way since me and Cindy's got together. But all I'm doing, if I have to, and it's hard to do it when I'm riding, but when I'm going around a circle, hopefully when I hit this corner, I'll see if I can demonstrate it. If I have to go to my direct line a little bit, I will, but I don't depend on it. So when I'm coming across here, outside, my leg, outside, my leg, my outside leg, outside rein. Now if I have to, I'll pick up. Now I'll demonstrate it this time. If I have to go to my direct line, I just pick up, release, pick up, release, pick up, release, pick up, release, pick up, release. I'll pick up and release, pick up and release. Ooh. So in other words, a steady hold, I'll pick it up, because once I get that shoulder go in the direction I want to, that release is very important. So I want to step it down, because this is a really important part of it. So it's in and catch me. So I'm going to make this corner. I'm going to look that way. If I got to go direct line, pick up, release. Because if I sit there and hold that, that's what's going to happen. I'm not getting exactly what I want. So here we want to go, I'm going to use my direct line. I pick up, I release. I pick up, I release. I pick up and I release it. As soon as he gets that bent, I'm going to release, because I got that shoulder going the direction I want. So as soon as I get that, I'm going to release if I'm direct lining them. Oh. Now we got to go the other way. Oh. Like I said, I could have used one of my horses, a Raffaella, for this, but I think y'all get more out of it using a little one. So I've watched him with Cindy. I noticed this is his worst way. So I'm going to make sure I get my darn chin up and ride where I want to ride to. And place his feet. So now we ask for a trot. I'm going to pick up, release, pick up, good boy. Pick up. That time off, use my outside rein. Getting over closer to the cone here. A little bit sloppy. Oof. Like I said, it's a little bit sloppy for that. But it's always pull and release, even when I'm using my outside rein. If I put pressure on that outside rein and he gets to it, I'm going to release it. But now if he doesn't give to it, I'm going to hold it and use that leg if I have to bring him around. If you catch me, when I ride him to that next cone, I gotta bump him a little bit. I'm bumping him with my outside rein to tell him get over there. Whoops. Yeah, I didn't knock it over. Oh. But that's, you know, these cones can be your best friend. But don't let yourself, number one, hang on the horse. You know, it's pull release, pull release. If you got to go back, but now with that said, like I was saying earlier, when I'm using my off rein, I'm not going to release that until I feel him give to it. In other words, of course, him, you know, you saw me bumping it a few times to say, hey, he's a little bit farther ahead in his training on his neck rein, so he knows what to do. So on him, I will ride. At times I'll ride him a little different. I'll just bump. I'm not slamming his mouth, I'm just bumping him. So these cones, like I said, is a simple exercise to do if your horse is falling in and out the circle. And at first, like I said, don't worry about bringing your leg cues in until you get control of his shoulders. And then go through it. I mean, bring in your legs. And when you bring your legs in, remember, open and shutting doors. That's all you're doing. So, you know, if I'm coming across here and he's way over here, I'll pick up my rein and move him over here. If he, like right there, he went right on top of that cone. So I'm just going to, I did that on purpose. So in order, when I'm doing my cone work, like right there, he tried to come on top of it. I use my inside leg, pick up my inside rein just a little. Say, hey, get over there, just like that. So I'm going to say, get over there, and go across there. So, you know, so I won't be able to place his body wherever I want. Right now, the only thing I'm using my hands for is set that head, get him. I'm using mostly my legs. He's got him on the vertical, so that way I can move him wherever I want to. So, you know, when you do start bringing your legs in, just remember, open and shut doors. And like Cindy started, you know, horses pick up bad habits real quick. He picked up bad habit to go inside a circle over here on Cindy. So like I was explaining her, I'll go over that real quick. So if I'm riding around here, as soon as I make this turn, I want to put some inside rein and inside leg on him to straighten him out. And usually about halfway I can release it. So in other words, I'm beating him to the gun and keep him straight. So this is a short and sweet, well, I don't know how short it is, but it's a simple exercise. And to be honest with you, if you can't put your horse on a circle, that means if you get out in the woods, you might have trouble. Of course, I've seen Cindy have trouble with little one time, and my heart jumped in my throat.
And I handled it fine.
And that's what I was getting ready to say. And I got a lot of respect for her that day because she took care of it. And that's where her doing her homework came in to play. She did a one rein stop and got him under control. But that was a long time ago. She's farther ahead now, and little one's a lot farther ahead. So everybody, like I said, remember, just control feet, Move that body where you want. Don't get too much on holding on to them. Remember that outside range just as important as that inside, if not more. So with that said, the little one says I've had enough. He's trying to shake. Really, he's just trying to sweat off. As I always say, be true to horse, they'll be true to you. To my kids, grandkids, special person out there, watch State Lake 88. God bless, take care.